which did you tackle first? Duel of speed or the duel of strength?
This one. And welcome back. Today we start taking on the duels. Oh dear, that's a bit of a problem. Today is the day that we start taking on the duel. Specifically, duel of strength first. I feel like narratively that's more fitting. But first, we have to prepare. Still some things that we need to do. Make sure that the duel is a success. Both of them are a success. But first, let's see the results of the well incident.
There was absolutely nothing you could do, Graham. Achaka would have met the same fate with or without you. You are the only adventurer to have ever survived that well. That despicable dragon has murdered countless knights, and you are the only one to have wounded him. Achaka's spirit lives on inside you. Let his arrow guide you through the rest of this competition. It's no consolation, but I want you to be my apprentice next spring. Perhaps we can avenge Achaka's death together.
Crippling consequences. This felt like something that was going to be led into. But unfortunately, I'm fairly certain that it doesn't. Which is a bit of a shame, because it feels like it would be tied to your... I feel like it would be tied to your path, depending on what you say here, but unfortunately it doesn't. But there is a scene that I do want to discuss later on that kind of fits this choice.
Sure. Why not?
Good. I have a feeling you'll be facing that dragon again soon enough.
I mean, given what we do later on, you're probably gonna be a bit disappointed, but you'll get there. We will get there. Who is it went to?
Graham, a little squirrel told me the news. Oh, I'm deeply sorry you lost a friend. I'm here to help.
I appreciate it. I thought it was gonna be a little change to the town after I came back in, but I guess not. Never mind. The best way to demonstrate, I feel, the fact that we need to prepare for this and we can't just waltz our way in. Well, just watch.
Get over here. We're waiting. We used all the rafts, so figure it out. I had to use 2 rafts to get across. So, sorry, I used yours.
That's fine. Unless you crushed it.
There was an extra raft, but Princess Madeline used it for herself. When she travels, she demands only the best.
Fair enough.
If Princess Madeline ever left me, do you think Mr. Fancy Cakes could fit under my belly?
Probably.
Hurry up and get over here. This guard is starting to creep me out. Seriously, get over here. He's one of those guys who smells like syrup. I'm not sure if he is Royal Guard number 1 or Royal Guard number 2, but I do know he is staring at me, and I don't like it.
Hey there, Wolfie.
Alfie is here to help.
Thanks, buddy. Let's try this. Just one.
Tell that smelly guard when you're ready. Mm-hmm. I don't want to talk. And frankly, neither does Princess Madeline.
Quite cagey, aren't you?
If you don't know the rules, go ask that guard. Stop talking to me. People will think we're friends.
I mean, this is a competition. You're not technically supposed to make friends with a competition. Right?
Hello there. Are you ready to begin?
Yes, I am. Master of Ceremony.
What exactly are the rules? The rules are simple. For a change, if you can stay dry, you win.
Okay.
I'm ready. Let's do this.
All right. Let the duel of strength commence.
I'm glad we can settle this like gentlemen.
Yeah, good old fisticuffs.
Want to see if that feather can fly? Alley-oop. One step closer to Squirrel Nation.
I got you, Graham.
Oh! Thanks for the save, Manny. Huh. The horn. Interesting. What happens if we do this? Oh, swords!
I wasn't going to toot that horn anymore until I found the missing piece.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Oh god, my ears. Yeah, we need to prepare for this.
You should find a way to get all the horns.
Uh-huh, exactly. Thanks, Olfie. No. There is one place we haven't checked out, though. Wait, what's that sound? Oh no! Well, you did say he would always come around whenever you needed him most. Poor thing. Extra rope over here. So we're just extra. Maybe he's planning on using it later. Good for. Gotcha. So, the archery thing.
I'd always been a straight shooter, but Achaka opened my eyes.
Alright, that one wasn't that bad.
Well, thank you.
So, Achaka taught you how to be more dishonest with yourself? Isn't that typically what straight shooter means? Anyway, the archery thing. The reason why in the world I theorize that Graham has such bad form is not only because of the underdog thing, also because I theorize that he was self-taught. Whoever taught him how to, like, the duties of becoming a knight, clearly did not... Who threw a rock at me? did not teach him how to hold a bow properly. Probably because it was considered kind of weird, the fact that... Watching us. Probably considered kind of weird, the fact that we want to become a knight, and yet we want to be an archer, not get into melee, who wields like a sword or an axe or a hammer. Oh dear. So he probably was self-taught. That's my theory anyway. Ah! Flying rocks! May I introduce you to the goblins of Daventry?
All those goblins.
With swiftness or patience, you'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, and if you notice, the merchant's cart is nearby. So normally you would think, oh, he's just crazy. Like, oh, you got attacked by a flying rock? That's impossible. That's stupid, you're crazy. But no. These guys can clearly disguise themselves as rocks, so there probably was like a goblin who was hiding out in the water and decided, you know what? I'm gonna mess up this person's day. Self-defense. But never shoot an incapacitated enemy like that. You. There. Not yet. You! Yes!
Release me, you fiends! Oh,
You should have to help him.
Save me! Save me! Stop this!
A very nice guy.
Nice shot! Time for you rocks to roll! Boy! That is your name, right?
No.
Boy, thank the shining stars! Where did you learn to shoot like that? Now, I'm not a native goblin tongue, but I'm pretty sure I made out the words unicorns and majestic museum. Mr. Fancy Cakes is too barbarous for a caged life. Listen, I want to sincerely apologize for my pilfering sausages, and thank you for saving me.
You didn't pilfer me. You didn't steal from me. You just ripped me off, technically.
I have been through too much already today. I forgive you. And I just want to say...
Yeah, that's sweet, boy. Real nice of you. And since we are all square, I have a favor to ask of you. Can you deliver this rare and miraculous ingredient to that amateur magic shop in town?
Ooh.
It's a snoozing leaf. Be careful transporting it, though. Once Mr. Fancy Cakes ate one of these snoozing leaves and was knocked out cold for days. And as a token of my appreciation, here is your money back. There you go. I'd give you more, but those hoarding goblins looted my cart. Well, gotta run. Good thing these shorts breathe so well. Thanks again, boy. I won't forget this. Sayonara.
Did the merchant remember that?
Ha! The merchant immediately forgot that.
This all will be useful a little bit later. So yeah, you only have to kill, technically have to kill like one goblin, and he kills himself because, well, picking up a huge rock like that probably was not the best idea. If you decided to go with the swift route instead of the patient route, like I did, there will be a much bigger body count here. And even though Graham says, oh, the merchant immediately forgot that. Don't take everything he says for serious. Just wait. Hello? First of all...
Speak up. I can't hear you.
I didn't say anything.
You didn't?
No.
I guess you don't mind if I nibble on this scaly skunk bone.
Chester Hobblepot, you stay away from that skunk bone.
Speak up, I can't hear you. I didn't say anything. My grandma's dynamic and is very much like that.
Thanks, dearie. And here's your lovely pumpkin lantern with a glowing blue flame candle.
Ooh, pretty. Or like, sometimes I'll hear that I think that she's calling me. I'll pop my head in her office and just did you call me?
See Amaya's new weapon line?
Tacky as usual. That brute's force will be her downfall.
I despise that woman.
Yes, I know, Chester. You've mentioned it a few times.
No need for swords when you've got bird bombs.
Our order is finally here. Well, part of it anyway. Chester, remind me to leave a poor review for that merchant on the town board.
Ah, this should do the trick.
It's close, but it still needs that frog's breath.
Well, I'm glad I could help further it along.
Yes, and as a token of our appreciation, we would like to give you this vial of hypnotic powder. Oh, it's expired.
It can work. It was just never finished.
Let me guess, it's missing lollipop root, or baby's tears. I can bring you a tuft of Mr. Fancy Cake's fur.
Nope, it just needs raisins. Here.
Thanks, I guess.
Oh, we got back done. Don't worry, there's a reason why we did all that. Sorry, buddy.
Thanks for getting Ulfie out of there. That meeting was getting heated.
To finally explore the dark forest. Wait with you. Huh. Who in the world was brave enough to put this here? Ugh.
Yeesh. Ugh. Ah.
I was fine viewing that snarly Snorlax with the 6 legs, 3 claws, and 1 tooth from this distance. Gross.
So, I literally just realized this yesterday. Okay, so we pre-established that the snarling Snorlax has bright purple eyes and bright blue glowing pupils, right? Like the kind of like fiery blue pupils, right? That it was pre-established that, you know, blue fire is what scares away the wolves in this country, right? Like the one that we're carrying right now. Hopefully, just killed the one creature that probably has that naturally. So that means that the wolves are going to be encroaching back on this area of Daventry again. That's kind of not exactly a good thing. see what's over here. Oh. Can't seem to cross from here, unfortunately.
The sound of silence.
We'll see what that is later.
I needed to get closer to hear what was going on.
Where do you keep going, Alfie?
Ophi has very important business to attend to. Have the croissants arrived yet?
I already told you. I forgot the croissant, okay?
Ah,
Can we please move on from the croissant?
must be Pilar.
We're talking in circles here.
You'd think with his giant head, there'd be a brain bigger than a macaroon. Alfie, you're so easily tricked into sitting down. You should stand up for our rights. Well, easy.
But Alfie likes sitting down. Helps relieve pressure off my back.
Look, Pilar, I'm on your side, but I need you to work with me. We need to build our bridges and get over this. What's a compromise we can all live with?
Oh, there is no compromise. Those tiny ingrates go around stomping on the shoulders of giants, with no thought as to who is underneath them. They climbed the ladder of success and forgot who got them across their troubled waters. What's in it for us? We will show them all what happens when you cross the wrong bridge.
Ah, geez, Pilar, I don't know. I wouldn't go so far as to say they don't appreciate us, but by golly, I wouldn't go so far as to say they do either.
I mean, you do deserve rights. You deserve to be respected.
They grow on us. If Daventry wants us to go back to work, those guards need to stop breaking our backs.
What's this
That
doing here?
Alfie can agree with. The guards in pointy shoes hurt Alfie's back.
Yeah.
So, all of us are aligned with the strategy that the guards need to step lightly when crossing on our backs. Now we're getting...
Shortcut.
Next
Brilliant.
item is a Grand Counselor replacement.
Perfect.
I have been happy to serve you, but as you know, I am going to retire next year. Me and the wife are finally going to have time to take up art classes.
How cute. You want to be a drawbridge? Motion to nominate Pilar for the position.
And now, Pilar, you know you can't nominate yourself.
And now that we have a shortcut back, we don't have to walk all the way around. Oh, Alfie! We need you for a moment. Sorry.
You keep pulling me out of my meeting, and Alfie hates doing the secret knock.
A secret knock, you say?
He'd better come soon.
Now, Pilar, I don't know if I'd say it like that. Where does he keep disappearing to? I wish Alfie would stay put. This meeting is already way over schedule.
What is the knock? And the password.
Trust me.
Très bien.
Alfie, I am going to have to ask you to please remain in the meeting until we are done.
As long as I know the secret password, you still have to let me in.
How is that the only part of the charter you have memorized?
Next item up for discussion.
Proceed with the secret knock. Then... And then? And then? And lastly, what's the password?
Trust me. As in
Trust me?
the parts of a
That is
bridge.
correct. Hold on. Hey, you. You don't look like a troll. You look like a scab. And I love the taste of scabs.
I'm not crossing any picket lines, am I?
He's no scab. He's a goose. And Ulfie's friend. Let him in, Pilar. He might have our snacks.
Any friend of Ulfie's is usually make-believe.
Actually...
I can't believe you don't recognize your own brethren. I, too, am a bridge troll. See?
You are? Why didn't you just say so?
Well,
We could've.
I know that often bridge trolls from different regions can sometimes be at war, and I'm just here passing through.
Friend or not, you must prove you are indeed a troll. Why don't you join me in the secret dance of the Bridge Troll Guild? And we'll find out.
If you are playing a wisdom route, you would be doing this with Ulfie instead. And you would get a chance to do this sequence early without consequence of losing. Because, she eats you if you don't do the dance correctly. Ulfie will just look at you funny.
Yeah. Can't stop. All right.
Well, there you have it, Pilar. He sure does seem like a troll to me. Mr. Bridge Goose representing Ludor, on behalf of myself, the Grand Counselor of the Daventry Bridge Troll Guild, I would like to welcome you to our chapter meeting. It'll be wonderful to have an outsider's opinion on our strike.
As long as he sides with me, it will be wonderful. Since I am sick of supporting the people of Daventry, I have collected all of the troll horn mouthpieces. They cannot be used anymore.
Golly gosh, Pilar, that seems a bit extreme.
Not extreme enough. We need to destroy these horns once and for all. We need to make a statement. We are not at their beck and call. Daventry has burned their bridges with us, and I will set fire to all these horns.
Where are your horns, Pilar?
Mine are already up on the hill where I will take all of these. Everyone will be able to see them burn. You, newcomer, throw in whatever is used to summon you. You are a part of this. How cute. A little bridge bell for a little goose.
Okay, well, according to the agenda, the next line item we need to discuss is our negotiation tactics. What is our strategy for getting those guards to stop stomping around on our backs?
Oh! They should cross barefoot without their sharp heels.
I think we should feast on their legs and force them to crawl over our backs.
Okay, now, both interesting perspectives, I hear you, but we gotta find a way for us all to be successful. What do you think, Bridge Goose?
I mean, first of all, I agree with Ulfie, but also, Graham is apparently representing Ludor, apparently, in this scene, as a quote-unquote bridge troll. That's actually rather interesting, because that kind of implies that he's from there. And considering the events of King's Quest III, I find that rather interesting. However, I will bring this up again a little bit later. Hopefully I can get a trinket this episode.
I think I'm with Ulfie on this one.
Thanks. Good thinking, friend.
Point taken. Moving on. Switching topics. Alfie, it's your turn to bring the snacks next week. Do we want sweet or salty?
Ulfie loves the taste of sweet.
Ulfie, you are an unrefined swine. Savory is the only snack accepted by my palate.
You both bring up good points, but we have to come together on this. What do you think, Bridge Goose?
Sweet or savory? I'm not necessarily sure why this is part of the debate. Like, I'm honestly not sure about that one. I agree with Olfie, though.
I have a little sweet tooth myself.
Monica, you do.
Sweetie cakes. A happy tum-tum makes a happy friend.
Okay, continuing forward. We need to decide on our team jackets. The tailor cannot wait any longer for our final decision.
Alfie is a fan of the majestic unicorn and butterfly logo with the slogan, "Building bridges to the future."
Oh, I like that.
Our jacket needs to be exciting. We should go with something epic, something that will burn into their minds. We should go with trolls eating humans, with the slogan, "Feed the trolls."
Okay, those are both great points, but we really need to find a side to align on and work together. What do you think, Bridge Goose?
Being the trolls is never a good thing, Pilar. I don't care what you say. Never a good thing in social media to do that. Because it can lead to very, very bad things. Like the people hurt. It can lead to people getting killed. It's terrible. Building a bridge and getting over it is far better. Being negotiating, far better. And just, attacking people. If things have really gotten that bad, the fact that you really need to make a statement, sure, but violently protesting never really gets people anywhere. It gets people talking, sure, but it's not usually in favor of the protesters. It's usually in favor of the people they're protesting against, because you're hurting innocent people by doing this. So, yeah, we need to negotiate. Have you tried that?
I'm gonna go with Olfie on this. I love butterflies and unicorns.
A bridge to friendship is the best way to solve this.
Next item, negotiation tactics. Getting guards to step softly across our backs.
Make them walk barefoot.
Eat their legs and force them to crawl across.
Guys, I feel like we're talking in circles here.
Yeah, because you can't... Waddles, honestly. Waddles, you are far too neutral for any of this to actually work. No matter what side you pick.
That's it. Waddles is right. We're repeating ourselves. I'm taking my horn and leaving until you sort this out.
And trying to be a negotiator and trying to be so indecisive you can't decide on anything. Let's get out of here.
Okay then, really? Well then, this meeting should be adjourned anyway.
I had tricked them. That bell was of little use to me, but Waddle's horn was sure to blow open new paths.
One thing I really like about this game and how they do grant personality is the fact that people say that, oh, Graham is supposed to be one particular way. He's supposed to be clever. He's supposed to be relying on his wits. He's supposed to be able to stand up for what's right and be brave. He's a nice guy. We all know that. Anyone who's played King Quest V at the very least knows for a fact that by that point in his life, he's definitely very much a nice guy. Very much willing to go out of his way to help people. Especially if they give him something in exchange. But I like how this game actually portrays that. No matter what, you are doing things that are considered clever. You are doing... you are defending yourself. You're not trying to negotiate with the goblins, you're not trying to trick them, you're actually defending yourself in self-defense. You are, it's this way. You are, being nice to people, just by helping them in general. If someone asks you to do something, you're doing something nicely. I kind of liked how they do the virtue system in this, because it feels like, yeah, Graham he's always been kind. He's always been wise and relied on his wits. He's always been brave and stepped up when people needed him. But that's pretty.
Waddles!
But which do you emphasize? How do you want him to be remembered? I want his legacy to be remembered.
Unlike my temper,
What
this
the?
fire is not easy to ignite.
Ah. So it's goblins who are stealing the beds. The pests, aren't they?
I can't take this stress. I need a snack.
Delicious.
And that pile was the last horn I needed to complete the set.
Step right up.
Ooh.
If you want to get burned.
How did we survive that? That was like
Oh, there must be
10
some more
feet.
kindling around here.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily sure what's wrong with your fire, but it's not working for some
Maybe
reason.
if I just regain my strength.
She seemed to enjoy snack breaks more than trying to light a fire.
Get away from
Oh!
me, raisins croissant. Ils sont à moi.
I have no idea what you just said, because unfortunately my French is very, very rusty.
Start, you worthless flame. Oh, why yes. I would love a croissant.
Hey, can we talk?
Hello, little stinker. Can't believe you sided with Olfie, that rumprost. These horns will soon burn. I need to show Daventry we mean business. We are not their servants who run at the bellow of a horn.
I understand, but surely there must be another way to go about
Oh, smoke. Come on, come on. Oh, no.
it. Oh. But if you're more so focused on taking
Raisins. The savory kind.
yeah, if you're more worried, more focused on taking snack breaks, and you are actually lighting a fire and actually doing your protesting job, is your heart truly in this? Maybe.
This is so much easier when you can see the embers.
Maybe you should take a
I
break.
can't take this stress. I need a snack.
Powderize!
Maybe see things our way, even by force.
I don't feel so good.
Yeah, maybe take a nap.
Take a nap.
I need a nap.
This is just a crazy dream. You don't like the taste of lanky teenager.
There we go. Maybe a good night's sleep will help. Will help you rethink things a little bit.
I now had the complete set.
And now we're talking.
I wouldn't want to hypnotize myself.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. No, there's actually an alternate way in order to do this little puzzle, actually. Remember that snoozing leaf we picked up earlier and we gave it to the Howlpots? Yeah, you can actually use this on her raisin croissants and get her to sleep that way. However, you will not complete the Howlpots questline at all if you do that. You'll be partially done. It will not be fully done. I mean, they'll still help you, but still, you know? that work order we picked up in a dark forest? There's actually 2 places you can use it here. Now use it on this rock, as we are. What?
I'm gonna get some good rest tonight. Oh wait. No, I'm not.
Poor Maya. Hey! Bitterroot. Sweet. Actually, we should probably go deliver it to Wenty, shouldn't we? Aha! Here you are. Now I can talk to you about this.
Hey, Graham. Thought I'd get some air and work on my dagger project.
Well, it seems unlikely someone could just take your bed. How'd they do it?
Aren't you the little backhanded complimenter?
Ooh.
If I knew, why would I let them take it? I suppose, if I didn't snore as loud as Mrs. Crumbler tears through trees, maybe I would have heard him coming.
Yeah.
So, you just dreamt up the Crumbler?
One day, I put my hands to paper. And then I ripped up that paper because what I really wanted was something that could smash up trees and rocks and anything that got in my way. A few blades here, a few more there, and perfection was born.
Huh. So you're not only a weapons maker, you craft things. Interesting. Like mechanical craft things. You're probably an artificer.
Have you ever looked into castle contracts for the big money?
Oh, have I ever. Unfortunately, the entirety of their expendable income goes into workman's comp.
Interesting. They focus mostly, I guess, on workers' rights, like the knights, I guess? That's all they really care about?
Who's the bravest person you ever met?
I once met a lady who always spoke of letting your eagle soar. She jumped from the back of a flying dragon, only to land on a griffin that she flew into an evil witch's hut and saved 2 tiny plump children. Now, I don't know if that old woman was telling the truth, but I did meet her.
That sounds like something that Whisper would tell somebody.
What do you think of King Edward?
He was once a great man who's kind of grown soft in his age. From the way he commands his guards to how he's dealt with these trolls. He just doesn't seem to care about Daventry anymore.
Well, you did mention earlier that the kingdom has been going downhill since the queen died, so if he loved her that much, it probably affected him very much. No?
Where did you grow up?
I'm from here and there. Specifically, born here, raised there. There being Ludor. And now I'm back to where I started. I remember things different from when I was a tiny badger. But I think with the right mind, Daventry could be great once again.
So, her being from Ludor, I think is rather interesting. I mentioned earlier in the video that it's implied that Graham is also from Ludor, and yet I always found it really, really weird the fact that he has no reaction to that whatsoever. He doesn't ask her to elaborate. He doesn't ask her like, wait, you're from Ludor too? Awesome! So was I! What part of Ludor were you from? Did you know anybody? Maybe we knew each other as neighbors or something. But like, there's no reaction. So I found that kind of weird. Which is why I kind of theorized that maybe he's not originally from Ludor. Like, he's descended from a long line of knights, right? And they probably were all adventurers of some kind. They were probably all knight-errants, and, well, they would probably be tasked under protecting crowns, so to speak. You know, kings, lords, fiefdoms, etc., etc. They were mostly knight-errants. They were mostly wanderers and adventurers and such. didn't have tied down to a specific monarchy. So, because they were nomadic, because they moved around wherever adventure called, Ludor was probably, I theorize, the last place that they stopped at before he went off to the academy, graduated, and thus they came back here to Daventry. That's my theory. He only says Ludor because that was the last foreign place that he visited. So how am I doing, Mirais?
So, how am I doing in Daventry so far?
Well, I was hoping that our new knight would stand for bravery and lead us to victory through a firm hand and deliberate action. Hopefully that night will come along soon. Don't forget, you are well on your way to earning a Wetzel Wolf Patch, so keep it up.
Yeah.
Bye for now.
Make your move.
Still working on a twisty dagger, I see.
There's nothing like smelting with a breeze at your back.
Ooh, yeah, I bet that does feel good. Hey, Winty! Here's your bitterroot.
Ah, just what I needed to finish my walnut strudel. Here is your free sample.
Thank you. This will be helpful later.
I hear you, Wetzel. Stay out.
Hey, Winty's out here.
Oh, you look like you need a hug. Oh, how I love this day.
So, I have to ask, where did you learn to bake?
Oh, my mother taught me. Then I taught myself. You cannot learn to bake with this kind of love alone. It has to be handed down to you.
That's nice.
What makes a good dessert?
What doesn't? Why stop at one meal when you can have a second one immediately following it with a different name?
Hand it down to you. Oh, they're talking about legacy, and...
Tell me about your fiancé.
Oh, Bramble. She is a beaut. And there isn't anything more scrumptious. Well, anything more scrumptious that is also gluten-free. You'll have to meet her sometime.
Yeah, maybe we will.
What's your favorite charity?
Oh, I contribute regularly to the Wetzel Rescue. They suffer alone and are terrified every day.
You know, some people might look at a line like that and consider that kind of ridiculous because, well, you're trying to civilize a wild animal, but at the same time, how do you think technically we got dogs? You could potentially tame a wolf and have it become more dog-like, couldn't you?
What do you want more than anything?
A family. Someone to share all this love with. A Broonberry pie comes in a close second, though.
So, how am I doing in Daventry so far?
I knew it. The second that lovable mug walked into my shop, I knew you were a kind-hearted soul like me. I hope you continue to show that the pie is mightier than the sword. But enough of this evaluation. I'm getting married, and I'm in a great mood.
Good for you. May you find all the happiness that you desire, Winty.
Bye for now.
Oh, great day!
With that, I think we're ready. Go.
Hey, String Bean, the faster you get over here, the faster I can beat you, the faster I can be knighted, the faster I can convert this kingdom into a squirrel-friendly ally. So hurry up.
I know, I hear you, big buddy. I hear you.
Good luck in the duel of strength.
Thanks, Opie. Ooh.
I was just enjoying the most lovely glass of cheese. But no, this is much more important.
Oh, you sound so excited to be here. Oh. Can't go with the guard tower, fair enough. Under normal circumstances, how would this work? Would it just be like wrestling, I guess?
Hello there. Are you ready to try again? I'm ready.
Yes.
Let's do this.
All right then. Let the duel of strength commence. Again.
Oh, well, fancy seeing you here again. Wake me when it's over. Alley-oop. One step closer to Squirrel Nation.
What's that? Ah!
He's cheating with that nasty troll.
Good thinking, Graham.
Look at it, Madeline. Everything the light touches will be yours. The view of victory. I know it's off-brand, but Acorn can do it. What's that you say, Princess? He's right behind me. Oh, don't be nutty. You know, Madeline, that was rather rude to take his raft all to yourself. Is there any walnut strudel down there?
Remember that for later.
Don't worry, Madeline. He'll never discover our secret. Look at it, Madeline. No! Everything the light touches will be yours. Easy. No one needs to see where this line goes. The view of victory. Careful. I know it's off Don't brand, get it tangled. But Acorn can do it. Oh, brother, you shouldn't have done that. What's that you say, Princess? He's right behind me. Look, I'm no wolf for you to trap. Ugh, so many knots. That was rather rude to take his raft all to yourself. This rope only traps Wetzels, not acorns. Is there any walnut strudel down there?
Sure about that?
We should stop this nonsense and get back to throwing each other into the water. Look, darn, my trap ropes have gotten all tangled. Everything the light touches will be yours. Good thing I have more colorful rope used only for trapping wolves. Victory. I know it's off-brand, but Acorn can do it. What's that you say, Princess? He's right behind me. Oh, don't be nutty. You know, Madeline, that was rather rude to take his raft all to yourself. My trapping ropes. Is there any walnut strudel down there? Gotcha! Skinny pants. Don't worry, Madeline. He'll never discover our secret. Look out below! Look at it, Madeline. Everything the light touches will be yours. The view of victory. It's not a complete lie. I know it's off-brand, but Acorn can do it. It has multiple purposes. What's that you say, Princess? He's right behind me. Oh, don't be nutty. Stop asking. You know, Madeline, that was rather rude to take his raft.
I have no idea what's called. I have not seen this list very often. I am so sorry, folks.
Yeah,
don't worry, Madeline. He'll never discover our secret. Not again. Look at it.
You guys consider cheating. Why are you helping me?
Everything the light touches will be yours. He's getting closer, Princess Madeline. The view of victory. If you do that again, you might wake the bull. Acorn can do it.
Like the bull, eh?
I use this rope to tie the bull inside me. He's right behind me. Keep him away. Oh, don't be nutty.
Family troubles?
No, Madeline. You got me twice. Rather rude to take his wrath all to yourself. Is there any walnut strudel down there? Hold still. Let's shake and end this as friends. Madeline. He'll never discover our secret. Seriously, you hold still. Everything the light touches will be yours. Ouch. The view of victory. I know it's off-brand, but Acorn can do it. The bull is awakening. What's that you say, Princess? Careful, little bean. He's right behind me. Some aren't meant to be unraveled. Don't be nutty. You're never gonna get strong if you keep skipping belly day.
Fair enough.
All to yourself. Is there any walnut strudel down there? Need one back later. Don't worry, Madeline. He'll never discover our secret. Give me a neck massage. No. Look at it, Madeline. Everything the light touches will be yours.
So it sounds like he has a bit of a temper that he tries to keep back. Let's exploit that.
Not according to
What's that you say, Princess?
Why were you complaining?
Hey, there's a reason why I keep my secret roped up. You know, Madeline, this is gonna get dark. To take his wrath all to yourself. Okay, fine. Down there. My secret will steal your soul. Don't worry, Madeline. He'll never discover our secret. It's Pandora's box. Turn back now.
I hear you in your King Chris Paul reference.
Madeline. Everything the light touches. If you thought keeping a squirrel friend in my belly was weird, you won't be able to handle what's at the end of this line. The view of victory. Heave. I know it's off-brand, but Acorn can do it. What's that you say, Princess? Unraveling this string will unleash a demon on Daventry. You know, Madeline, that was rather rude to take his wrath all to yourself. You know, the kind that will rain fire and brimstone for years on end. Down there. You'll doom us all. Don't worry, Madeline. He'll never discover our secret. That's why my belly's so big. It's full of secrets. Look at it, Madeline. Everything the light touches will be yours. Hey, there's a reason why I keep my secret roped up. Of victory. Oh, this is gonna get dark. I know it's off-brand, but Acorn can do it. Okay, fine. My secret will steal your soul. He's right behind me. Oh, don't be nutty. You know, Madeline, that was rather rude to take his wrath all to yourself. No! The Drozdak demon strudel down there. Don't worry, Madeline. He'll never discover our secret.
For the laughing and the ridicule.
Look at it, Madeline.
Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good timing. Okay, I'll grant you that one.
Of victory.
Okay, this overlap is pretty funny now.
But Acorn can do it. Making it worse. What's that you say, Princess? He's right behind me. Oh, don't be nutty. You know, Madeline, that was rather rude to take his wrath all to yourself. It's still funny! Is there any walnut strudel down there? Don't worry, Madeline. He'll never discover our secret.
Here, take it back!
Look at it, Madeline.
So it turns out the big guy, the big strong fella, has a softer side, a more gentle side. And he just wants to be left alone and thinks that he enjoys.
But Acorn can do it.
I don't want this.
It's crumbling. What's that you say, Princess? He's right behind me. Oh, don't be nutty.
It's very sweet.
You know, Madeline, that was rather rude to take his wrath all to yourself.
I can't swim! I can't swim!
Down there. Oh! Don't worry, Madeline. He'll never discover our secret. Look at it, Madeline. Everything the light touches will be yours.
I knew you had it in you.
Victory.
With the help of some trolls and Manny, I had
know
bested
it's off
that
brand,
giant and
but
revealed his
Acorn
weakness.
can do it.
I was one step closer to the knighthood.
What's that you say,
I didn't
Princess?
feel that great about it.
He's right behind me.
Hello?
Oh, don't be nutty.
Down here! We could all
You know,
use a
Madeline,
lift, you know?
that was rather rude to take his raft all
Yes,
to yourself.
yes! Right this way!
No,
Is there any
Ivy,
walnut
stop.
strudel down there?
Oh, I've had it with their orders. The
Don't
time is
worry,
now.
Madeline. He'll
Let's
never
show these
discover our
ingrate
secret.
what happens when you cross the wrong bridge.
Pilar!
Does it feel to this
What did we talk about?
Everything the light
Right
touches
here, you pointy
is
run.
yours.
No! Oh,
The
Pilar,
view
stop!
of
This is
victory.
going to cause a boatload of unnecessary
I know it's off brand.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait for all for you guys. What's that you say, Princess? He's right behind me. Oh, don't be nutty. You know, Madeline, that was rather rude to take his raft all to yourself. Is there any walnuts?
Oh, thank God. I am so sorry about that, folks. I did not expect to trigger that dialogue bug. I swear that's not normal. I just did that sequence a little bit too fast. Like I overlapped them just a little bit too much. Oh, sounds like Triumph is down that way. Yes, flee, puppies, flee! Go away, mongrels! Away with you flea-bitten curs! I have no other insults involving dogs. Sorry. Huh.
Bizarre holes were burrowed into the forest floor.
Where do these holes lead?
Yeah. And we saw one back at the Troll Guild, too. Hey!
Hey, how'd my coin get down there?
Again, your coin. How far were these coins flying? When you fell down. And what in the world was that? I've never been able to pinpoint what exactly that sound was. The second you pick up that coin, that sound plays. I have no idea what that is. He was over here. Pretty. Huh. There's Kyle and Larry again. There's a broken bridge here. Oh, it's next to a mill.
Triumph? How'd you get up there?
Oh, poor thing. So you actually caught something, I see. Oh, can I not interact with the tree? Acorns run a bit? I guess not. Huh. I mean, I guess that's fine.
Shoo!
Hey, big guy. Wanna chat?
Oh, buzz off. You've done enough damage.
You sure you don't want to chat?
Yes, leave me be. I'm pissed and embarrassed. Embarrassedly pissed. You stole my sock. Get out of my face.
Sorry.
So, I have to ask.
You have the gall to be asking me for anything? You're gonna be asking for your life soon.
Yeah, you probably could kill me, actually.
You know, I could use your strength over there.
We are not friends. Enjoy your hand-knitted sock. Go away.
See you around.
Is that a fat joke? You disgust me.
Did it by you, huh? Nice craftsmanship.
Oh, my sock. I thought it was ruined.
Look, I wanted to sincerely apologize for what happened back there. Things got a little out of hand and weird.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have exploded. People always see me as the big guy. But my dream is to open a craft store. I'm just here to please my parents.
Well, your crafts are lovely. Really stunning, actually.
No one's ever complimented me on my work before. Well, except the squirrels. Thanks, Graham. That means a lot.
Oh, my pleasure. Let me know if you ever want to sell them. I might be able to rustle up one shiny gold coin.
Well, this is silly. They're just socks. Here, take them. They might run a little big on you, but you could always wear them over your shoes. Like slippers.
Wow, thanks.
My pleasure. Hey, little buddy.
So, I have to ask, why all the chatter about rebranding?
I've been told my whole life, hey, you're big. You should try out for the Knights. Well, I was always more interested in crafts. And I was hoping the rebranding would get me closer to my dreams.
You know what? Good for you. Discovering things about yourself. You should walk the path that you want to walk, not what people say that you should walk, you know?
What other crafts do you like?
Oh, all types. I'm pretty good with basket weaving. I make a wicked boondoggle. I even crocheted my little blue cape. And I've been told it brings out the color in my eyes.
So, I think it's pretty interesting, the fact that Acorn here, the big, burly, strong dude, is the gentle crafter. He's the weaver. He's the hunter. This is basically like a football jock who's kind of forced into being a football jock. Like secretly having like nerdy, more, at the risk of sounding improper, feminine interests. Because weaving was kind of a girly activity way back when, you know? So of course someone who's big and masculine, scary and intimidating, probably shouldn't be using such interest. But, like, you know, it probably makes him happy. It makes him peaceful. He can keep a hold of his temper that way. And by the fact that he says, like he mentions, like, the bull inside of him, some people, including myself, theorized for a while that he might maybe be a minotaur on that mask, for example. Or he might be like a giant or something. I don't think we have ever gotten a true canonical answer, but it is pretty interesting, the fact that he describes his temper that way, and I don't know. I think it's interesting.
What's the real deal with the squirrel friends?
You mean Princess Madeline of Avalon. She likes to be addressed by her full name when in the presence of strangers. I find rodents to be wonderfully misunderstood creatures, and their tiny hands are good for stitching.
I misunderstood like you. I understand.
You know, Acorn, I could use your strength getting Triumph down. After all, your ropes did trap him.
Sorry, the traps were only meant for Wetzels.
There you go.
You're free, little friend to the little buddy.
Well, that's very nice. And with that, now that we've gotten Triumph down, and he's learned his lesson, hopefully, not to eat strange meat that you find dangling from a rope in a tree, I think we're going to end things off for today. That's enough storytelling for now. Thank you so much for watching, so much for joining me. Hope to see you again soon. Next time, we start the second duel.